Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
Is your business ready to tackle today's IT and cybersecurity challenges? At Cyber Advisors, we specialize in keeping companies secure and running smoothly. From proactive cybersecurity solutions to 24/7 IT support, we're here to help. Visit cyberadvisors.com/hockey for a free discovery call.
They'll tell you.
On defense, number 11, Austin Standel. On defense, number 3, Keaton Krantz. At forward, number 18, Jax Palmer. At forward, number 8, Reeve Teagan. And starting at center for the Predators, number 87, Levi Fleeman. Now let's welcome out the rest of Woodbury. Now the starting lineup for today's home team, the Chaska Chanhassen Stormhawks, starting in goal, number 50, Braden Henson. On defense, number 10, Connor Ward. On defense, number 29, Ryan DeFaw. At forward, number 18, Izzy Goulet. At forward, number 12, Noah Schneider. And starting at center for Chaska Chanhassen, number 5, Cody Pulosek. Now let's talk about the rest of the Stormhawks. The Stormhawks coached by John LaRue. Folks, we're going to ask that you please rise as you are able. Remove your caps for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
Back at Super Rink number 5, second semifinal in the Platinum Division, and it's the other Woodbury team. Hard to say the other team when they're as good as they are, but we've just seen Woodbury Royal go through to the finals with a 3-2 win over Minnetonka. Now Woodbury Black gets its chance against Chaska Chanhassen, the number 2 and 4 ranked teams in the state in our YHH rankings. And Tony Scott, Meatloaf said 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Was it 2 out of 3 ain't bad? We had some good hockey here, and we got
we've had some good games, that's for sure.
Jeff Pappas with a call for one more game here, and then I make way for the Dream Team after that, as we are ready to go. Play is in the Chaska Chanhassen zone, and back for it is Ryan DeFaw behind the goal. 29 tips it over to the near corner. And not quite out to center. Finally, it does come out as Jax Palmer will play it back in for Woodbury Black. Now cleared around behind the net by Chaska Chanhassen to the near boards and Kranz. Back behind the goal. Out to the far side and played behind the net. Defoe after it there, and he's got it. Behind the goal. And will come out the near side. And now played to the high slot and out. And here is Noah Schneider, leading scorer for Chaska Chanhassen. Centering pass. Ooh, and nearly tipped in by Izzy Goulet, who leads them with 6 assists. And now Schneider again back in. Takes a shot, and that's off the glass. Now behind the goal. Both of the forwards for Chaska Chanhassen fall. Now here comes Woodbury down the far wing. And it is played into the corner. Brock Schultgen, 34, chasing after it. And now Schneider tries to play it out, and the second try is going to be carried out by Logan Gliniani. And there's a player, Tony, that we're going to be talking about as Plant puts it up the slot. Now loose to the near side behind Cooper Moulter for Chaska Chanhassen. Comes to the right edge, goaltender out, and we get a stoppage.
Both teams kind of feeling each other out right now, Jeff. The number 1 ranked Chaska Chan team faces Woodbury Black, who was the number 4 ranked team at the time of the pairings coming out. I think they're a little bit lower right now, but they could be 4.
Chaska Chanhassen, of course, their silver team makes the finals as well.
9 out of the top 10 teams, and I think that Roseville, the only one that was not here, was on the waiting list.
Well, that's impressive. And here's Owen Maruk over the line. And now played towards the near corner. First 2 minutes gone in this game. And picked up now by Woodbury, and they'll play out to center. And over the line they come. And here's Van Leer cutting to the slot, throws it across, and it's put wide. Now the first good chance of the game goes to Woodbury, and they keep the puck in the zone in the high slot. And that's Gliniani going in, and that winds up deflected off to the corner boards. And now it's thrown across the face of the goal.
You got to go down.
Now picked up by Chaska Chanhassen. Ryan Skeeney playing it ahead to center ice. And now Moulter wheels off and heads for the bench as Chaska Chanhassen finishes a change over the line. Gliniani plays it past one, cuts in. 11 goals in the tournament for Logan and 9 assists for 20 points.
He's 1 point away from tying Carter Crowley's tournament record.
And now played back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. It winds up behind the end line for an icing call. Chaska Chanhassen over Duluth 4-1. White Bear 7-3. Moorhead 6-1 and Lakeville North 5-1 in their 4 games.
I broadcasted all 4 of the quarterfinals last night over at Rink 2. And I thought this Woodbury Black team had the deepest, most talented lineup. I couldn't believe that they had lost to Woodbury Royal twice.
Well, if you're going to lose, I suppose it's best to keep it in the family, right?
Correct.
So out to center and played back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Ward feeds it across. And as a comment I made during the Silver Chaska Chanhassen game is that Robin is a dancing mood because he's got cha-cha on the scoreboard. As the puck winds up in the corner, played around behind the net, and Hargis for Woodbury Black trying to play it ahead. He's leaned on there against the boards. Now the puck comes to the front of the net, and Norston plays it behind the goal for Woodbury. Pass up the near wing and to center, where that's intercepted by Anderson, or Schneider rather. Oh, geez. Jack Vandenboom in 13. And sometimes when you learn rosters on the fly, it can be hard. And it's played over the line and offside, so we'll get a face-off with 8:04 to go in the first period. Here's me making excuses.
What's that?
I said sometimes when you have to learn rosters on the fly, it can be hard.
Yeah. A friend of mine watched our Friday Night Ice broadcast in Hibbing, and he loved your snoot-to-snoot call. I've heard all of your one-liners so many times, I become numb to them. He loved that one.
Well, it's funny. I can't take credit for that one.
I know that.
I learned that from the very best. That was from Al Shaver.
Al Shaver.
He
that
was
sounds
the
like
fellow
Al Shaver.
that Now the puck shot over the top of the goal, and I'm proud to say the late Hall of Famer, one of my mentors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Business now played out to center ice, and here's Schneider over the line. 1 against 3. Now he is knocked off the puck, and it comes to the right edge of the goal. Schneider back behind the net, looks to center it, has a player open, and there's the first goal of the game.
Cody Pulasic, he had 2 goals and assists last night. He's on a roll.
Chaska Chanhassen and Cody Pulasic, number 5, gets the goal, and it's 1-0 for Chaska Chanhassen after 4 minutes and 38 seconds.
Tell you what, Duluth kept Chaska Chan at bay last night. Not a lot of grade A chances, and today they've had a couple already.
Get the announcement on the goal. Schneider gets the only assist, and Chaska Chanhassen digging away again. Puck comes to the far boards and Kranz for Woodbury. Tries to play it ahead, but puts it out of play. 7:01 to go in the first period. The top 4 Squirt A's here in the semifinals. It's been good hockey, very good hockey so far. And we're going to face off to the left of the Woodbury goal. Owen Maruk on for the draw.
You talked about Al Shaver and the Minnesota North Stars.
Yes.
Owen Maruk's grandfather, Dennis, is watching from, I believe, London, Ontario today. Greetings to Mr. Maruk.
Indeed, we are honored. And now it comes to the near boards and out to center. Rink wide pass to the right is behind Logan Seaver, but he picks it up anyway off the boards, takes a shot, and that climbs the stick of the defenseman Gerard and out of play. So we've got a face-off with 6:35 to go in the first period, 1-0 the score.
Did you know Dennis Maruk was the last North Star to wear number 9 until Mike Madano?
Mike Madano.
And I think when Madano came into the league, he was like 39.
He might have been.
I think maybe he played a season
I'm
with Maruk.
pretty
not
sure that Dennis Maruk was the last active NHL player to play for the Golden Seals.
Correct. He was drafted in the first round by them.
Yes.
Would you like me to tell you more about Dennis Maruk?
You certainly could,
I
because
spent
he's
about
a
a half
wonderful
an
hockey
hour
player.
last night. I know more about Dennis Maruk than I think my own father.
That's impressive. Now out to center. And Chaska Chanhassen turns it back. Weston T-break, number 6. Now played into the neutral ice area and then backhanded ahead by Palmer into the zone. And now Chaska Chanhassen looking for a way out, and it's controlled now by Cooper Moulter, 98, across the far side, and now played on in from center ice by Pulasic, the goal scorer. Now played into the zone. Here's a chance and a shot through a screen right on. Good shot by Moulter and a good save by Wojak in goal for Woodbury. And now Woodbury Black comes down, and here comes Gliniani in, and he cuts to the slot, right to the net. They score! And there's your point. If he didn't score it, he's going to get an assist, and it's 1-1.
The tournament record has been tied.
One way or the other.
He got the goal.
He did get the goal. I wasn't sure who got the last touch, but Gliniani, his 12th goal of this tournament, 21st point overall. And we're tied at 1. Get the announcement. When Robin is ready to make it, now a centering pass broken up and clear to the boards. Here's the announcement. Schultgen is being given credit for the goal. And Gliniani gets the assist. And it comes back deep into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. And here is Ward around on the near side. Just over 5 minutes to go. And now played over to the far side and controlled by Chaska Chanhassen's Ward out to center. And over the line they come. And that's Vandenbomen playing it around on the near side. Under 5 minutes now to play in the opening period of this game. And here comes Woodbury Black. Norston lost it at neutral ice, and Lewis Johnson turns it back. Meacham winds up knocking it in and heading for the bench on a change, and Woodbury Black will start up. And they hit the line. And it's Sammy Plant closing in. He takes the shot, and a save made by Hansen. On a face-off coming up in the Stormhawks zone. 4:21 to go in the first.
Gliniani ties Carter Crowley for 21 points. And I think Dane Hensler is sitting at 19 or 20 himself, so and he's got another game to go. So that record is could get tarred and feathered today.
Here comes Schneider breaking out. Nice move to find space, and he closes in. On goal, shoots, he scores! Noah Schneider. Nice piece of speed and skill, and the Stormhawks are back in front.
That's not fair, Jeff. That's just not fair to be that big and that skilled. Unbelievable play by Noah.
That's terrific. 7:48, the time of the goal. Might well be unassisted. We'll wait for the official word. And it's 2-1 Stormhawks, and over the line. Let's get the goal. It is an unassisted goal at 7:48. Now the puck played down behind the net. Norston after it for Woodbury. Plays it up the wall, and it's now controlled by Plant. Pass out to center ice is intercepted, and back comes Chaska Chanhassen in as Palasic tried to cut to the slot. And now back comes Woodbury down the far wing. And they'll play it ahead against Sammy Plant. Winds up behind the goal. And it gets past Asher Van Leer, 13 to the far side. And now here comes Chaska Chanhassen back. Plowing the lone furrow is Goulet. Takes a shot and a save by Wojciak, and it winds up in the left corner. Now here's Owen Maruk along the boards. Tries to put it in front. And now back comes Woodbury. Pass over the line, and it's intended for Van Leer, broken up to the boards on the near side. Van Leer plays it down behind the net. T-Break has it for Chaska Chanhassen, tries up the wall without luck, and now puts it up the slot, and a drop pass up the slot. Plant shot is blocked, and there's another effort that goes over the top of the net, and Chaska Chanhassen tries to clear it as Keaton Kranz had the opportunity there. Now Seaver back for Chaska Chanhassen down the near wing. Seaver going in, goes around behind the net and puts on the brakes in the corner, has a player open in front, but Maruk had the pass intercepted before it got to him. And now it's controlled and brought over the line by Levi Fleeman. And do we have a penalty here? We do not, as sound and fury signifying nothing as it's played back in. I've never gotten to quote Shakespeare during a
I say this 3 or 4 times a broadcast season.
Here's a shot right on and a save made. Well, I didn't get to do it, but you did.
The two most important vantage points on the ice for a call are the referee 1 and referee 2. The other 93 referees don't matter. What they see is final. And if they
That's
didn't see
true.
It, that's what matters.
Well, I heard it, but I didn't see it because referee 2 was in the corner.
It was right next to the ref. He was trying to get out of the way. Goal.
Oh, they score from the point. Keaton Kranz. And it's tied. Kranz from the faceoff. And at 9 minutes and 53 seconds, we have a 2-2 game. Pretty sure Hansen was screened on that shot, and Kranz flips one home to make it 2-2. 2:07 to go. Each team with 2 goals on 4 shots.
Beautiful shot there. Absolute laser.
And from the draw, it's back into the Woodbury zone.
Woodbury Predators goal scored by number 3, Keaton Kranz. Assisted by number 13, Asher Van Leer.
Van Leer, the centerman, gets the only assist. And now play in the Woodbury zone. A steal. Goulet throws it in front. Oh, and a shot by Noah Schneider. And holy smokes, did that get there quick.
Since when do we have a Bantam game here? What was that? That's
a
an
rocket.
absolute rocket from 7 feet out off the crossbar by Schneider.
Face off to the left. And Owen Murray.
They should outlaw that.
They should.
They should outlaw that right there. What a shot.
Now Woodbury picks it up and plays in the line held by Defoe over to the far side. Now played down low. And Pulasic chases after it and can't get to it. Woodbury controls with 90 seconds to go in the first period. At the line, they break out 2-on-1. Defenseman pinched and got caught. Over the line, and a shot by Gliniani, and it comes on to the goaltender, and it's not. But
I got some more D1 connections for you,
lay it on me.
Jeff. I got to find out what Plant's first name is here. Sammy Plant. His dad, Dan, is a NHL certified agent and played his college hockey at Wisconsin. And I got one more on here. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got it. Brad DeFaw is coaching on the bench. Brad played for Apple Valley in the famed Apple Valley Duluth East State Championship.
Overtime game.
And then he also played and won a national championship at the University of North Dakota. There you go.
So there's some pedigree there. He hit the last minute of play in the first period, and over the line comes Chaska Chanhassen, and here's a shot by T-Break that winds up in the glove of Toby Wojciak in goal. 53 seconds to go.
Brad's a big kid. You see him over there with the green hat?
Yes.
Don't mess with Brad DeFaw.
I wouldn't think of it. Especially not at my age, as it's behind the goal. And now over to the far side, Woodbury trying to find the way out as Palmer can't get it out of the zone. Now they do clear. And picked up by T-Break and played up the wall. Finally it runs to center ice. And a one-touch pass from Moulter to the right. Now over the line, here's Maruk in the slot. And he can't get to a shooting position. Now a centering pass, and again they can't get to it. And here comes Woodbury back, 2 against 2. Down the wing and over the line. A nice poke check there, knocks the puck off the stick of Levi Fleeman. Now controlled by Woodbury at the blue line with 13 seconds to go in the period. And now T-Break plays it ahead, and now it's into the Woodbury zone. It'll run to the corner, and that's a centering pass from deep, sticked away alertly by Wojciak as the first period comes to an end, and our score is Woodbury 2, Chaska Chanhassen 2. Shots are even at 5 apiece. And
5 shots, 2 goals each team. That's impressive.
It is, even with Robin Cook counting them. Let's take a timeout. Second period next here on the Hub.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto. Over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto. We do it all.
Kids grow up wanting to play hockey for their hometown. Entire communities support and cheer for the home team. Here in Minnesota, hockey and home are interconnected. If you're looking for a home builder that shares your passion for hockey, look no further than the official home partner of the Minnesota Wild, Custom One. Visit CustomOneMN.com to learn more. Custom One, home comes first.
4 goals split down the middle in the first period, ready for the start of the second. The teams change ends and attack towards their benches in the second period. Gliniani will face off against Lewis Johnson for Chaska Chanhassen with Tony Scott. Jeff Pappas with you. Glad to have you along for the second semifinal here in the Platinum Division at Squirtacular, and it's out to center ice from the face-off, and now Woodbury will weave over the line, and there's a shot by Plant that winds up going wide off the sticks in front. And into the corner, into center, and here's a shot from the short side that caught a piece of the goalpost from Gliniani. And he was raising his hands in a questioning gesture right
that
after he
came
took
off
that
his
shot.
magnets.
It did. Goals do that.
They do.
I may live that down someday.
Yep, that and the old.
I may not, but
yeah, the old "Let's Play Hockey" rankings references. I love them.
sometimes you have to do what your sponsors want. You know.
I love it. I love it.
Played into the left corner, and Pulasic tries to play it out and can't. Runs in front. Now a loose puck in front of the goal winds up steered off to the near side and cleared down low by Girard and out to center. Here is Jimmy Girard. And played into the zone. Chasing after it is Defoe on the right corner, around on the far side. And Woodbury will hold the zone. They return it back around to the near side. And here's Goulet for Chaska Chanhassen trying to get it out of the zone. And now puck loose, controlled by Ward. And he's forced back. Woodbury's forecheck causing a little trouble here. Now a centering pass comes all the way through to the far side, and it's golfed around behind the goal by Palmer. Now to the near side, and here comes Chaska Chanhassen. Up the wing, they get it out of the zone to center ice, and a steal, and here comes Pulasic over the line. Puts it in, goes on the backhand, takes a shot from point-blank range, and a save made by Wojciak to keep us at 2-2.
What a save. Both the Woodbury goalies have been outstanding in the 4 games I've watched this weekend.
Woodbury had consecutive shutouts coming into this game over the Junior Coyotes and Rogers, both by 5-0 scores. And this is a team that also took all 4 of their opponents to running time. Centering pass comes to the near side and out to center ice. Sheeny controlling there for the Stormhawks, plays it back up the wing for Seaver. Over the line, throws a pass right on Maruk's stick, closing in off to the left, back in front, and it's too far for Owen Maruk. And now it winds up into the corner on the near side and played up the wall and finally out towards center ice. And it's controlled now by Giovanni Gianetti. One of my favorite names in the tournament is Seaver comes over the line,
There's some
plays
good
it in
ones.
deep.
There's some
there
good
are
ones.
some fantastic ones.
We got a kid from International Falls named Glaushakis.
That
Oh
is
my gosh,
that
that's
is
a
a
chuck
good one.
one.
And a shot from the point winds up in the glove as Gianetti takes the shot. My favorite YHH name of all time is Enzo Dito Menicantonio.
Oh yeah, from Atlanta or
Los Angeles, I
Los
think.
Angeles. Yeah, he's an unbelievable player.
Good skater.
I
really
can't
good
believe
skater.
you pronounced it with such ease. I just called him
You know what?
Enzo. I just called him Enzo.
Once I learned it, I never forgot it. That is the truth. It took me a long time to learn it. I might as well remember it. And over the line, here comes Girard. And he centers it. It's deflected off to the right, going after it. Gliniani along the boards, plays it down the wall for Van Leer. And now he comes up the slot, does Van Leer, lost possession. And T-Break plays it back out to neutral ice. Standel has it there, back over to the near side for Jimmy Girard. And now played ahead, and Brock Schiltgen plays it into the zone. It winds up behind the goal, and T-Break comes after it over to the near side. And Woodbury looking for some space in the corner here. 9 minutes to play in the second period. It's loose behind the net, finally steered off to the boards and controlled by Woodbury. Is now they come off the wall and loose to the circle, finally picked up by Chaska Chanhassen's Vandenboomen, and here he comes over the line, tries to play it through the defense, and it winds up in the corner. Schiltgen clears it around on the far side, held there neatly by T-Break, now played back behind the Woodbury goal. 8.5 minutes to go in the third period, and Woodbury Black starts out. And over the line they come, and that's Gliani, and he lost the puck, finally fed up the slot and controlled now by Chaska Chanhassen. And over the line, Goulet, or straight off the stick, Schiltgen for Woodbury in the center circle, and now Kranz over the line. Keaton Kranz with a goal today. Over to the far side for Reeve Teagan. The centering pass, they score! And Teagan, I think, is going to get that. It took a deflection on the way to the goal, but it's now 3-2 Woodbury.
I think that hit some friendly fire in front of the net.
I think it did too. For now, it's Teagan, but we'll see if the officials agree. 8:07 to go, second period, and it's 3-2 Woodbury. And now Chaska Chanhassen has to come back for the first time in the game. It's the first time they've trailed. And it is Teagan's goal. And Kranz gets the assist, and back comes Woodbury. over the line and closing in. A backhanded shot by Gliniani. And we get puck played. Was that a high stick that they called? Now it comes out to center ice. Here's a 3-on-1 back pressure trying to catch up on the pass from Schneider is too far on the left, and Palasic has to go behind the net. Comes out the near side, drops it, and Sheeny at the right point trying to play it ahead. Now it comes out, and here's a 2-on-1 the other way for Woodbury. And Gliniani closing in, centers it, stick tipped, loose at the right edge, a shot and a save made by Hansen. Off Brock Schiltgen, and we'll get a face-off with 7:13 to play in the second. 3-2 Woodbury.
Man, they had 2 dream 3-on-1s there. Both ways, top 3-on-1 for Chaska Chan going this way, top 3-on-1 Woodbury. I don't think they either got a shot on goal.
Nope.
Or at least a heavy shot at least.
Now picked up by Chaska Chanhassen, Stormhawks at center. And Seaver plays it in, but it's taken off his stick by Teagan, the most recent goal scorer. Ooh, and a hard fall in against the boards by Seaver. And he's up, which is good. And here is Connor Ward for the Stormhawks over to Gianetti. Back to Ward. Now played into the zone with a player trapped as Teagan couldn't control it. And Jax Palmer was caught offside. 6:47 to go in the second period. Shots even at 8. Are all the final games on this sheet, Tony?
Yes, they are. We are not moving.
All right, then. And now back comes Chaska Chanhassen over the line. Seaver throws it up the slot, and that's broken up in front of the goal. Finally fed over to the far side where it's controlled by Teagan. Played to the point, held in by Gianetti. Takes a shot, save, rebound in front. A backhanded shot just trickles wide of the goal in front from Owen Maruk. And now loose to the near side boards. Players from both teams in. And I can't see it, so I can't call it. So now it's going to wind up behind the goal and is controlled there by Gerard. Over to the far side, now to center ice, and here comes Palmer over the line. Palmer shoots, and it's deflected. It goes wide. Controlled by Gianetti for Chaska Chanhassen, lays it up the wall and can't get it past Teagan, who closes to the slot beside the net. Centers for Teagan, and a good stop by Hansen, and we'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone.
I wish we had a chiropractor for a sponsor, because I would give Brock Schiltgen the pain in the neck player of the game, because that kid is a pain in the neck to players on the other team. He's constantly, making plays, disrupting all over the ice, just like his older brother Maverick as well.
Now played out to center, and here comes Chaska Chanhassen.
Oh, nice
Vandenbomen
pass.
plays it ahead. Good pass, and closing in was Meacham, and it was knocked off his stick. And now to the point where it's held by Sheeny down the wall, and here's Vandenbomen putting it in front again, and that's intercepted. Schiltgen playing it out to center ice, and will carry over the line for Woodbury. It winds up around on the far side, goes behind the net as Sheeny tries to play it around the other way. Now it's tipped by Meacham, and it comes out to center ice. And trying to spin and play it ahead there, Gerard, and it comes into the Chaska Chanhassen zone on the near side. Now T-break with it, back over to the left. Johnson, long pass to the left, and it hops the stick of Meacham. Just enough to avoid icing. I guess he did make contact with it, and now comes to the near wall, and Schiltgen is stripped by Schneider. And there to carry on is Gerard, played out to center ice. And Goulet drops it back into the Stormhawks end, and they will go D to D with it. Played ahead by Defoe. Now it's at center ice. And here comes Schneider over the line. Schneider centers it. Oh, and it just failed to connect with Goulet, who has it now in the corner. Behind the net, center that Schneider had a stick tipped by Van Leer. Good defensive play there, and here's Van Leer back over the Chaska Chanhassen line. Left a drop pass. Schneider swats at it, and now it winds up behind the goal for Chaska Chanhassen to claim. Under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Pass too far for even the reach of Schneider, and it goes back into the Woodbury end. Now an outlet pass stolen by Pulasic. He closes in, he shoots, and a save by Wojciak off to the boards. And Schneider after it comes out to center ice. And here's Defoe on the near side. Diagonal pass, and Schneider trying to strip it. And here's Teagan back over the line. Closing, and then threw it back in front for Gliniani, and a toe save. Rebound loose, and it's cleared around behind the net, and Schneider is there to strip it away at the last moment. Now it's stolen by Kranz, and he comes back to the line. Schneider will take it for Chaska Chanhassen. And now back they come through center ice. It's Goulet, and it's tipped away over the line, and Goulet put himself offside. We'll get a face-off with 3:03 left.
Now the grade A's are coming, aren't they?
Sure are.
We're 2/3 of the way through the game. Kids are getting tired. Kids are getting a little bit careless with the puck. Good things will happen then.
Now at center ice, Giannetti banks it off the boards for Moulter. Closing in, Cooper Moulter shoots, and the goaltender didn't know where that was, and it was underneath him as Wojciak made the save.
I'm a big fan of Cooper Moulter. He made a lot of big plays yesterday in their quarterfinal win.
Over Lakeville North. 5-1 game. Maruk on to take the face-off. And it winds up pulled to the corner against Austin Standel. Now runs up the boards to the near side, and Moulter can't hold it in that time. Now picked up by T-Break, and he will have to back into his zone. Long pass to the left, and now here's Maruk at center. Over the line, Seaver cuts for the slot. Maruk tries to center it, and it winds up in the corner on the far side. Play to the point, held in there neatly by Giannetti, and it's loose in front, and we got players tangled up, and the puck is frozen by Wojciak for a face-off. 2:19 left.
The goaltenders today have been just magnificent.
Yes. Saw very good goaltending in the first game.
We
Despite
did.
the low shot counts. Players at this level are going to score on grade A chances. Now cleared back behind the net on the near side for Kranz for Woodbury. And now it's out to center, and Sheeny strips it, but going over to the far side and picking it up is Van Leer playing it in. And here's Gliniani after it in the near corner. And now tried to come to the slot. Bouncing puck. He threw it to himself. And now cleared down the wall. And after it there again is Van Leer. And now we're on to the near side. Gliniani returns it around the far side again, looking for Van Leer in the corner. And he is taken in against the boards by Johnson for the Stormhawks. 1:40 to go in the period. It comes to the right point. And now finally played down the wall. And Van Leer centers it, and it comes all the way through to the left point. Held there by Kranz, takes a shot, and that goes off the traffic and wide. Pretty good stretch here for Woodbury. And now controlled down the wall by Shilkin, and then lost it, and here comes Meacham back for Chaska Chanhassen, getting to the red line and playing it off the wall and into the zone. Kranz back for it. Just over a minute to play in the period, and now gets past Maruk and comes out to center. And now played there for Patrick Meacham. Got the puck, and it runs rink wide to the near side for Vandenboomen. And now we're in the last minute, and it's played in. We get an offside as players coming off the bench put Chaska Chanhassen offside.
The skill level here is just spectacular. Like Meacham there, he's behind the red line by 6 feet. A lot of kids at that age just panic and ice the puck. He does a little saucer pass off the boards to himself and then got it in deep, but just avoided the icing and made just a highly skilled play that kind of goes unnoticed a lot. I noticed that one there.
And now over the line, here comes Fleeman for Woodbury. Plays it down low. And it'll come around towards Kranz at the left point. Stolen away, and now a chance for Chaska Chanhassen to counter. Pulasic over the line, has Schneider with him. Centering pass, and somehow it didn't get through, but there's two Woodbury players in the net, which make entering it pretty hard. Now a centering pass. Schneider, oh my goodness, right on, and a save made by Wojciak. And again, Noah Schneider gets it there quick.
No stick, made the save.
20.9 to go in the second period. Pulaski taking the face-off for Chaska Chanhassen, and it comes to the left point. It's held there by Gianetti. And Schneider looking for some help. Now plays it around behind the goal to the near side. And Goulet goes after it. Now picks it up behind the goal. Schneider in front. That's trying to move Mount Rushmore there as it comes towards the left point, and the period comes to an end. And our score after 2 is Woodbury 3, Chaska Chanhassen 2. Woodbury with 5 shots for a 2-period total of 10. 9 shots for Chaska Chanhassen, and they've outshot Woodbury 14-10. Back with the third period right after this.
Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Back at Super Rink number 5, home of the Bethel Royals. And we have a 3-2 game as Woodbury tries to make it an all-Woodbury Platinum final. The winner of this game goes on to face Woodbury Royal later on today. And this very sheet, Chaska Chanhassen needs 1. They've led this game twice, but now trail as the third period starts. And it's in the linesman's skates from the faceoff, and Schneider with a neat little stick handling move brings the puck in, centers it, and a shot! Oh, just missed the post from Pulaski. And now cleared on out to center ice. Chaska Chanhassen keeps plugging away. Defoe plays it rink wide to the right. Goulet stripped of the puck, and now here comes Woodbury. Back over the line. And a cut to the slot. Poke check there, knocks it away. Van Leer into the corner, going after it. Van Leer goes down. Penalty coming up to Chaska Chanhassen and Connor Ward for a trip, and it will put.
Wow, this line has been fun to watch. Gliniani and Schultgen and Van Leer.
Indeed. And Connor Ward goes to the penalty box for a trip. First power play of the game for these two teams. Now from the draw, here's a shot by Gliniani right on, rebound up the slot, and it's controlled by Logan Seaver. Pass to the near side, and Maruk chasing after it. Winds up in the neutral ice area now, and it's played back in offside on the left by Van Leer, and we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. 17 seconds gone in the power play. 11-11 to play in the third period of a 3-2 semifinal. Will face off at center ice. Maruk defeats Palmer on the face-off, and now played back into the zone and out to center ice. Logan Seaver plays it into the zone, and now cleared rink wide and back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Sheeny feeds it over to the right, and T-break with it, plays it ahead, and it winds up getting past everybody and back into the Woodbury zone. 23 seconds of power play remaining. Long pass to the near side for Van Leer. That's broken up at neutral ice by Sheeny, and here comes Gliniani over the line. It's forced wide, takes a shot, and he hit the outside of the goal with it. Now behind the goal, they dig it out and try to throw it in front through Van Leer, and now it winds up loose in front and controlled finally by Pulaski. And the penalty is over. Check that, Maruk. And now Chaska Chanhassen at full strength. Maruk shoots it in, and Wojciak makes the save off to the near boards. And it winds up behind the net. And here comes Woodbury. Long pass to center, and it gets past Van Leer. It'll go the length, and that's icing on Woodbury with 10:10 to go in the third period.
Coming up after this semifinal game, we'll have our 4 championship games. Bronze, silver, gold, and platinum will finish up at $4.45 today on YHH.
Fun hockey to watch. It's been good at every level. Now a centering pass, and against the post, finally the puck is frozen by Wojciak as Lewis Johnson tried to take it behind the goal. We'll get a face-off to the left. What do you tell your kids here for Chaska Chanhassen, Tony?
Keep
Just
grinding.
Keep plugging away?
Keep grinding. They're playing great. They're out shooting their opponent for a reason because they're working hard. It's going to be a rebound goal if they get one.
All right, is that a call?
I'm calling it. I
Right,
called something last game. I'll call it again
That's
now.
a call. Yes, you did call it last game, almost to the tee.
Like a crystal ball.
Now it's played into the zone on the left. Keaton Kranz will play it behind the net, chasing after it. There's Gianetti. Comes to the near side, and a shot from the right point there floats wide of the goal from Norston. Now controlled by Fleeman, dropping it back to the left point. Return pass down the wall for Fleeman, looks to center it, and it's tipped over the goal to the near side. 9.5 minutes to go. And now cleared, and it's held in at the right point by Norston. Takes a shot, tipped away by Gianetti and wide. Now Vandenboomen for the Stormhawks, and it winds up behind the goal. Here's Gianetti again, flipping it up the boards with 9:10 to go, held in, and Norston's shot goes off the traffic and wide. Hargis after it for Woodbury, now loose along the boards, and finally poked at by Defoe, and now it's going to be cleared all the way around behind on the near side to the right point, picked up, and Norston plays it back in, and then Norston goes down as there's contact there. Now winds up in the corner, a centering pass tipped behind the goal by Defoe, and now they go after it there along the boards.
A lot of zone time right now for the team with the lead.
Yes, indeed, and now here's a chance as it's flipped towards the goal again by Norston. Now it winds up in the corner on the near side, and finally a pass out to center ice. Chaska Chanhassen trying to play it forward. That's Vandenboomen loose in the center circle, and now the Stormhawks will get a chance to change players. Woodbury getting a change as well. Over the line as Polasic gets to the circle, shoots, and a trapper save there by Wojciak, and we'll get a face-off.
You're a baseball guy, Jeff, right? So you want to eat up innings. You want to eat up time. Well, the best way to eat up innings or time is to have the puck in the opponent's zone with the lead.
Yes, get the puck deep, keep it there. Make the other team expend energy playing defense. And a face-off cleared around on the near side, and Woodbury will get the zone cleared out to center, and here's Ward. To Sheeny, back to Ward. Had to go back to Sheeny, and Gliniani tipping it, and it comes out to center anyway. Now here comes Noah Schneider over the line. Puck runs up the slot and overskated, but now it's picked up by Polasic, and his shot is blocked. Rebound comes out to center, and here's Sheeny. Back over to Ward at center, and Noah Schneider shoots it in. Now picked up by Goulet along the boards. Now picked up again by Kranz for Woodbury. Stripped of the puck down low, and a centering attempt winds up under the goaltender. Wojciak makes the stop on Polasic with 7:23 now to play.
Izzy Goulet, you've called his name a lot today.
6 assists in the tournament to
He
lead
might
the
get
team.
the chiropractor pain on neck player of the game too.
Face off to the left of the goal, and it's in the corner for Woodbury. Now Maruk tries to dig it out, comes to the circle, and off to the boards. He's playing without a stick, which doesn't help, and now Woodbury starts down the far side and played on into the zone by Shilkin behind the goal, and Chaska Chanhassen picks it up, and they lose it in the zone. A centering pass and a super save in front by Hansen, and gets a stoppage.
Maruk loses his stick, goes to the bench, and that opened up like about a 15-second mini little power play for Woodbury's top line.
Face off now to the left of the goal. And Fleeman on the draw for Woodbury against Owen Maruk, and now to the far side, out to center. And here comes Chaska Chanhassen. There's a shot that's off the traffic and wide from Seaver. And now it'll wind up towards the left point, and I don't think it's out of the zone yet. Now picked up by Moulter, and now it's cleared. Back to neutral ice. Chaska Chanhassen's Gianetti. 6.5 minutes to go. Played down with a glove and controlled by Seaver. Now a rink-wide pass to Moulter. Nice effort there, but it's a little bit too far for him into the zone. Nice idea to switch play, and now here comes Sammy Plant back into the zone. And Plant goes to the near boards, looking to center it, and he did, and he put it on goal, and Hansen made a save. Now back comes Chaska Chanhassen, but they can't clear the zone. Now it winds up going up the slot, and now loose and tipped out. Finally going back for it for Woodbury is Plant, as Chaska Chanhassen gets a change with just under 6 minutes to go. Now a pass to Fleeman on the near side, and that's poked at by Defoe, and it comes back to center ice. Now Van Leer on the turn through the center circle, gets past two, trying to get past Schneider, closes in, and it's poke checked off his stick by Ward, who goes down in the corner. Penalty coming on Woodbury.
Van Leer got his elbows up a little high there. Gonna get him for interference.
And the first power play for Chaska Chanhassen in this game as they trail by one with 5:35 to go.
Could this be the rebound goal that I've foreshadowed?
It could be. That is a possibility. Well, you did call it.
I just think that's what it's going to take to get one by Woodchuck.
The first shot so far really hasn't done much against him. And now here's a chance, and that goes over the top. The face-off as Goulet had a swipe at it. Now here's Schneider coming down the wall. And getting him in space would be a very good idea for Chaska Chanhassen. Van Leer getting the penalty for Woodbury. Now a backhanded shot, and loose, they score! Tony Scott, you are a genius. Rebound goal for Chaska Chanhassen, Goulet, I believe, and it's 3-3.
I'm looking into my crystal ball for what's going to happen next. Stay tuned to YHH.
6:48 power play goal for Chaska Chanhassen. And we are level again at 3.
Brian Gliniani is arguing that Goulet pushed the puck in with made a motion with his hand passed it in the net. And the referee, you see Chris Clark, the referee, say no, it just went off his body and in.
So we are tied up with 5:12 to go in what is now regulation time. So the penalty costs Woodbury. And we'll get the announcement from Robin in just a moment. Goulet from Schneider on the power play, and it's in the left corner now of the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Played up the wall, long shot, changed direction, and Hansen able to make the stop. Off to the far boards, Goulet now to Pulasic, and he comes over the line, and Schneider cuts for the net. Pulasic going in, he takes the shot, save made by Wojciak, and will get a face-off. 4:35 to play in a 3-3 tie. Now Maruk on the face-off, puck comes to the boards, and Maruk lost out. Puck comes to center ice, and here comes Van Leer. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Over the line, centering pass, shot, goal! And Woodbury comes right back and takes the lead with 4:24 to go. And it's tipped in by Shilkin, and Woodbury is back on top.
Something to watch, isn't it? That was unbelievable. We've had a lot of 2-on-1s where the pass wasn't executed, He got executed there.
It was a lovely play. Shiltgen's second goal of the game. And Van Leer gets the assist. He's got 2 of those today. And now Chaska Chanhassen has 4 minutes to find another tying goal. Here's Shiltgen with it, feeding it over to the near side. And Woodbury's plant, the center, nearly stripped by Seaver, comes over the line. And finally plays it down low behind the net. After it there, Ward puts on the brakes, and now a pass to the point will stay in the zone, and a shot, changed direction and wound up on goal from Kranz, and we'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone with 3:37 left and a 4-3 lead for Woodbury.
The tension is mounting, Jeff. Can you feel it?
I can. And look at the crowd in here.
What's that?
I said, look at the crowd in here.
It's unbelievable.
Great atmosphere. The barn is almost full. Now back behind the goal. And it's picked up there by Defoe behind the goal. Clears to the near side, Schneider. Rink wide pass to center ice, and it's picked up over the line. Here's Goulet trying to get in. It comes to the left edge and finally steered behind the net. Woodbury survives that charge. And it comes out to center, and Defoe has it, puts it into the center circle. It's intercepted, and over the line, Palmer can't control it. As Chaska Chanhassen comes back on the right, Palasic closing, but it's between his feet. He goes down. Schneider goes in after it for Chaska Chanhassen. Now it winds up loose to the boards, and Schneider digs it out, gets to the dot, and now finally lost possession. Poke check, puck comes out to center ice, and it's picked up by T-Break. Now over to Defoe with 2:45 left. Here's Defoe over the line. And over to Schneider. Here's a shot. Whoa, right on. Where is it? Rebound, and Goulet had a swipe at it. It's in the net. And the referee had blown the whistle.
That puck did come loose.
Yeah.
And it did get poked in. But I think the referee lost sight of that blue whistle.
That's the rule. So 2:36 to go.
From our vantage point, the incorrect one, it looked like it was loose and it did go in, but that still doesn't mean it's a goal.
Agreed. Face off to the right of Toby Wojak, who's made 16 saves on 19 shots, and here's a big draw coming up in the Woodbury zone.
When I referee, that's when I move the most, is when that puck is loose, to try to get the best angle on that puck.
And over the line, it's Van Leer. 2 assists today in a strong game. Takes it behind the goal, and it's taken off him finally by Gianetti. Cleared to the left edge of the goal, and now Johnson feeds the right, and here comes Chaska Chanhassen. Good pass, and over the line is Paddock Meacham closing in toe drag, and then it's knocked off his stick right before the moment of truth. And now it's thrown in front. Meacham again taking a shot to save a rebound. He scored! It's 4-4! They find a way back. And the goal is Jack Vandenboomen, and we are tied up with 2:05 left.
Boom goes the dynamite. Backdoor shovel.
9:55, and hard work pays off again for Chaska Chanhassen as we go back and forth. It's just like a couple of heavyweight fighters throwing haymakers, and now we're going to get a timeout called. And we'll take a break here from the Schwann Super Rink. It's 4-4 on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Kids grow up wanting to play hockey for their hometown. Entire communities support and cheer for the home team. Here in Minnesota, hockey and home are interconnected. If you're looking for a home builder that shares your passion for hockey, look no further than the official home partner of the Minnesota Wild, Custom One. Visit CustomOneMN.com to learn more. Custom One, home comes first.
4-4 as we get ready to resume play. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third period. And Pulasic will face off against Gliniani. And now over the line, here comes Noah Schneider. And he still has the puck. Schneider centers it. It comes through. Here's DePaul closing, and he fires. And a save by Wojciak through traffic. Good stop. 1:52 left. Vanden Boemen, did you see who got the assist on that?
I couldn't hear. It's too loud in here.
I know. It's atmosphere is wonderful. Vanden Boemen got the goal at 9:55, and it comes to the left point, held in there by DePaul, comes in front. Here's Pulasic closing in, and Schneider on a backhand, he scores! And Chaska, Chanhassen, Noah Schneider at the death of the game. 1:41 left, it's 5-4. .10:19, time of the goal, and Chaska Chanhassen is back on top.
Absolute chaos in here right now, Jeff. Noah Schneider on the back door.
Pulasic started the play, coming in front, and might well get an assist. And a centering pass winds up behind the goal. Izzy Goulet also getting an assist, so it's Schneider from Pulasic and Goulet, 1:19 to go. And Woodbury having used its timeout. Now puck loose in front, and Hansen could not get a glove on it. It was nearly tipped into the goal. And now here's Woodbury back up the near wing, and it's Plant carrying over the line. Last minute of play, Plant going behind the net, swings around, throws it up the slot. Goaltender's out, a shot, and it's deflected wide off the stick of Kranz. Now loose in front, they score! No, they didn't score. Player had his hand up. Van Leer like he had scored, and I bought it. And over the line, it's offside with 40 seconds to go. And we get a face-off that's going to come at center ice with 40.7 seconds left. And Woodbury without a timeout now with 6 skaters on the ice. And now a timeout taken by Chaska.
Chaska takes their timeout. Face off at center ice, not neutral zone dot, because where the puck was delivered from.
Makes sense. Well,
I think they're going to put Toby back in the nets. I don't agree with that. I think you need that attacker. There's 40 seconds left. Possession of the puck at this point is key.
You may never get him back
You'll
off.
never get it.
So. Well,
a reminder, we're still in regulation right now.
We are, that's true. And there's still 40 seconds left. We've had 4 goals in his third period.
It's felt like overtime for the last 8 minutes.
You know what? It has. This atmosphere in here is absolutely tremendous. I thought for the world that Van Leer had scored there. And face off at center ice. Goaltender is back in for Woodbury. Wojciak, and we'll see if they can get him off the ice again. Played into the zone, and now here's Van Leer. Goaltender halfway, but the puck is picked up by Pulasic. And now Pulasic is trying to hold the puck against the boards, and he's battling Van Leer. Schneider in to help out, and they can't get the goaltender off as Schneider plays it in around the boards with 20 seconds to go. Kranz flips it ahead, and now back into the zone, and a nice play there by Defoe to hold it. Now the goaltender halfway out, and he can't get back in. 9 seconds to go, and they got too many on the ice.
That'll do it.
Yep, as the goaltender tried to come off.
Miracle now.
And they're called for too many on the ice with 9.6 seconds to go. Goaltender was of two minds whether to come off or not, and it'll be Fleeman to serve the penalty. Chaska Chanhassen with 9.6 seconds to go will get an offensive zone face-off and an extra skater. Well, 2 terrific squirt games here in the Platinum, no doubt about it. And Palasic from the faceoff shoots, and it goes wide off Wojciak. With 5 seconds to go, and Woodbury, long pass to the left with 2-1 and a long shot at the buzzer, and the game is over. And Chaska Chanhassen scores 3 goals in the third period and wins this one 5-4. A terrific youth hockey game here today. Chaska Chanhassen with 22 shots for the game. 8 in the third period, 3 of them going in the net. Woodbury with 6 shots in the third for a game total of 16. Chaska Chanhassen versus Woodbury Royal in the final here in the Platinum Division. And I'm wondering who the player of the game is going to be for Chaska Chanhassen. There are a number of possibilities. Schneider would be one. Palasic would be one. Let's get the player of the game. And it's Noah Schneider getting the player of the game award. 2 goals and an assist. So a 3-point game for him. And Chaska Chanhassen goes to 5-0 in the event and moves on to the finals. And for Tony Scott, Jeff Pappas said so long. We'll see you next time here on the Youth Hockey Hub.